If these leaks are real, The Boys Season 5 finale might be one of the most insane endings in television history. We're talking Homelander becoming a full dictator, massacres live on TV, Ryan finally turning against his father, and a final fight so brutal that Homelander ends up crying. Today, we're breaking down all the major Episode 8 leaks, the possible end of Homelander, Butcher's final fate, the Gen V crossover, and why this sounds like Avengers. Endgame mixed with psychological horror. Warning, these are leaks and rumors, so take everything with a grain of compound V. Let's get into the madness. The finale starts with The Boys Broken. According to the leaks, Episode 8 opens right after Frenchie's death. The boys are grieving, exhausted, and mentally destroyed. Homelander basically controls America now. With Frenchie dead, Kimiko traumatized, Butcher losing his mind, and Huey surviving endless emotional damage, the team is at their lowest. Huey's therapist bill alone could fund Vought Tower. As the team works on one final desperate plan, Homelander prepares to fully reveal his true self to the world. Homelander declares himself a god. The leaks get absolutely insane here. Homelander and Ashley reportedly hold a massive press conference at the White House where he publicly declares himself the new God of America. Literally. He announces that only true believers deserve to stay, while starlighters and non-believers will be purged. This sounds less like a superhero show and more like a dictatorship speedrun. The terrifying part? Homelander hears the heartbeats of the horrified reporters and realizes nobody actually worships him. They're just scared. According to the leaks, this is the moment he completely snaps and massacres everyone in the room live on television. The entire country watches the chaos unfold, and even his supporters begin to turn. The mask is off. He's not a hero. He's a monster. Homelander versus America. After the White House massacre, the US military finally gets involved. The leaks claim this sequence is one of the biggest VFX battles in the show, with Homelander destroying everything from jets and helicopters to tanks and entire squads. Imagine Superman if he stopped caring about human life. He goes full tyrant, purging Vought Tower and gathering loyal supes at the White House with zero fake smiles or PR pretending. Just pure rage. Ryan finally turns against Homelander. Meanwhile, Ryan is apparently hiding in New Zealand, which is the smartest decision anyone has ever made in this universe. However, after watching the American chaos on social media, he decides enough is enough and returns to stop his father. This has been building for seasons. Ryan sees the manipulation and violence, and he still remembers Becca. Becca represented humanity. Homelander represents power without it. Ryan choosing the boys over Homelander would be the perfect emotional conclusion. Kimiko gets Soldier Boy powers. Things get even crazier as the leaks suggest the boys successfully recreate Soldier Boy's radiation abilities. Instead of Soldier Boy using them, Kimiko becomes the weapon. Her new powers work similarly to his blast, but weaker. While Homelander is going full supervillain, the boys are secretly testing Kimiko's abilities in a warehouse. Giving a mini-nuclear blast to someone who already fights like a horror movie character means Homelander finally has a real problem. The scene that breaks Butcher. This part sounds heartbreaking. According to the leaks, Father eventually becomes horrified by Homelander's actions, not because people are dying, but because it's hurting the church's profits. When he confronts him, Homelander asks if he's loyal or a traitor before literally ripping him in half. Ashley witnesses this and flees, realizing she's next. But the worst moment comes when Homelander finds the boys' HQ empty except for Terra, Butcher's dog. After Terra pees on his boots, Homelander kills him. This is what finally breaks Butcher mentally, sending him into a berserk mode where he decides every supe has to die. The Gen V crossover. A huge part of these leaks is the Gen V connection. Starlight reportedly recruits Marie and the Gen V characters for the final battle. Marie's blood powers are a walking cheat code, and the final fight becomes an all-out war inside the White House involving Ryan, Butcher, Starlight, Kimiko, Marie, and Huey against Homelander and his loyalists. The final fight. The leaks claim Homelander, powered by V1, dominates at first. Eventually, the team manages to work together. Marie uses blood powers, Ryan restrains him, Starlight blinds him, and Huey finally infects him with the virus. Then, Kimiko unleashes a massive radiation blast. Powerless for the first time, Homelander is terrified and reportedly starts crying. The final moment is just Butcher and Homelander beating each other as normal humans, no lasers, no flying, just rage. Butcher eventually kills him with a crowbar. And in the most shocking twist, Butcher tries to wipe out all Supes using the virus, but Huey stops him and kills Butcher himself. The ending and post-credits. Now, apparently, the ending becomes quieter and emotional. Ryan and Marie are supposedly the only Supes left with powers. Huey and Annie move to Mexico. Reunites with his family. Ashley escapes to France. Vought collapses. But Stan Edgar apparently survives and quietly begins rebuilding influence in the background, which honestly sounds exactly like Stan Edgar. The man survives everything. There's also apparently a post-credit scene involving Soldier Boy, but the leaks don't fully explain it, so there's a chance the universe continues somehow. Now again, these are leaks and rumors, not confirmed spoilers, but if even half of this is true, The Boys finale could genuinely be one of the wildest endings we've ever seen. Homelander finally losing everything, Ryan choosing humanity, Butcher becoming consumed by hate, and Vought collapsing under its own corruption. Honestly? That sounds exactly like the ending this show deserves. But what do you think? Do you want Homelander to die? Should Ryan survive? And who do you think makes it out alive? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more The Boys leaks, theories, and finale updates. Because this season is about to get insane.